Hello everyone, welcome back to Best T-shirt Designs. So in this video I am going to make 4 random t-shirts, but the point is I am trying to show you how to make this kind of designs, and of course I am going to use AI for this tutorial. So as you can see, these are the designs I am going to make, and I am selecting them because you can see it from here. These are some of the best selling designs and they are doing really great, so I am going to show you how to work with this. But for making a design like this, let's say this one, so we will need a dog graphic doing some dabs like that, wearing a backpack with some school elements, something like that. So we can use AI. I am using Flux AI for this one. So you can watch my previous video how to use Flux now. So the thing here is I'm going to make my own prompt. So if you are not sure about the prompt, just write whatever you like. So I'm going to start with, so I am starting with this prompt: illustration of a pug wearing a school uniform, a backpack, sunglass, dabbing, vector art. So dabbing, this is the position or how I want my graphic to be, and then I am adding some extra details, which is vector art, black lines, sticker. So that is how I want my graphic to be. So I want it in a vector art style with black lines, and it should be something like a sticker. So let's run this glyph and see what it comes up with. So in the example here, they are using a Dalmatian dog, so that's why all these dots on his body, but I am going to use a pug, so just to avoid the copyright thing or something like that. So as you can see, this is a cool looking graphic, we can use it, but the thing here is this is not in that exact position, or it is not dabbing like that. So maybe we can try it one more time. Okay, so I was trying to change the prompt: illustration of a pug doing dab wearing a school uniform, but it is not working how I expected. But let's not waste our time. So we can, this is a beautiful graphic, this is a cute one, so we can use this one in our design. So there are two ways of using this graphic. First of all, you can use it as it is. You can trace it in Illustrator and it will become a vector file. But if you are working for microstock, then you cannot do that. That will be detected as an AI generated graphic. So we can do like, we can take the black lines from it and then we can make our own graphic. I'm going to bring that image here. So as you can see, this is my image. Step one is I'm going to select the, I'm going to remove the background. So that's why I am selecting it like this. So I am happy with the selection, but we started selecting it from the outside. So that's why we need to reverse it. And for reverse, go to select and inverse. And this is how it is going to be. Just click on this layer mask icon and we get a transparent background like this. So there are some issues with these areas. We can remove that as well. So for doing that, go to filter, then other, and then minimum. So from minimum, try increasing this number and those white lines will be gone, left with this graphic only, and this is a good one. So if I want to use it for print on demand, I can simply use it as it is and I can use a colorful design. I can make a colorful design, but if you are working for, let's say, microstock, then you need to, okay, step one is rasterize this layer, then right click on this layer mask and apply layer mask. That will make it a one single transparent image. So now I am just going to go to image adjustment and then threshold. So from threshold, I will be able to change the amount of blacks or anything that I want in my image. So I think something like this is going to work for me. I can increase it like this, but let's say I want to keep some details on the mouth area. Something like this is going to work for me. So I'm just going to click OK, and I have a black lines like this. Press Ctrl A to select all, then Ctrl C to copy. In Illustrator, I'm going to press Ctrl V. That is going to give me my image like this. Just click on this image trace and it is going to trace that image. Just expand it. Now I want to make it colorful, so I'm going to trim this image from here. Once it is trimmed, I can simply just come inside and then I can delete the extra parts that I don't want. So I don't know what that part is. Okay, so this is my image right now. This is how it is looking, and I want it to look like the original color version. So let's bring that color version here. I'm going to pick some colors from it, and okay, so let's pick this color for the body, maybe this color for the shirt, and some more colors. So this is going to be the backpack color, and this one is going to be for the, okay, let's use this one just to make it look something like this image, but not with this all these color shades and something. So I am just going to make it a flat color image. Double click and come inside the group where I can select this black part. So this is important. Go to select, same, and then fill color. That is going to select all the blacks in this design, just cut it. So now you will be left with this image where no black is available in it. So let me show you something like this. So as you can see, there is no black in the image. And now I am going to create a new layer. In this layer, I am going to press Ctrl F. Then it is going to placed on the top layer. I am just going to lock it. So I will not be able to select the black layers. I will be able to only select the white layers here. So now it is fine. I'm going to ungroup it so that I can easily select each and every part, something like this, and I'm going to make it this color. So that is the shirt color. Also for the body of it, I'm going to pick this color, and maybe for this one, this color. So as you can see, this is how it is looking after I completed the coloring process. Now this is one way you can work like this, or you can simply trace that image to make it a vector file if you are working for print on demand. But this is the safest way. You will not get any kind of copyright problems for using images like this. So I have this image here. This is complete. Now 101 days of school. I'm just going to make it 100 school, just like this, but I am going to make it in a kids friendly font, maybe something like a font like this, but this font does not support numeric. So as you can see, the numbers are being personal used, so I'll maybe use this one, or I have another font, winter regular. This is a good font. I like the numerics of it, so I'm going to make it 100, something like this. Okay, maybe I will just put it here. Days of, I'm going to make it all caps. So this is how it is going to be. Days of school, I'm going to make it all caps again. So they're using a way, I'm using another way to make it look a little bit different than one another. 100 days of school, so maybe I will make it, put it here. So I need to make sure that I have a white, and sorry for that, I will just put it something like this, that this is going to be the white. I don't want to go outside of that area. So in that case, I'm going to just make it all the way like this. 100 days of school, I'm going to make it, I'm going to break that font too, and I'm going to align it something like this. Also for this 100, I'm going to make it something like this. So this is how it is going to look. And if I want to make my, as you can see, as of now, this design is looking like a bit longer design, but if I want to make it a smaller one, I can just make my graphic smaller. Then I will put it here, and then I will bring it up. So it is going to be a smaller graphic. So the longer or shorter the design you want, it will depend on the placement of the graphics. So this is how it is looking. Now for this area, we can simply just make it a group. I'll just align it with the graphic maybe in this area. So here we can put some elements, and for that we can search for kids or school elements on free pick. Okay, so I was searching for school elements, but here you need to understand one thing. There are two kind of graphics, as you can see. One will be this kind of flat illustrations where you don't need to change anything. They are only flat lines. But another one is with this kind of illustration where you will have a black border of the graphic itself. You can remove that, you can keep that, you can use that in your design. So for using graphics or elements in our design, we need to choose kind of a bundle design, like, and let's say this one is a bundle design. So if we take one or two elements from it, that is not going to be copyright or something like that. So we can use graphics like this because they are just, they are a bundle, and we can use it as, like, let's say I will use it as a single design or a part of, a small part of my main design. So something like this, I'm going to copy them, I'm going to place them here. So this is a design for kids, that's why I need to make sure it is kids friendly. So as you can see, I want to make sure that everything is in single color, but this is not going to work in single color. That is because there can be, okay, let's say you make it black and you are getting it filled like this. That is because this graphic can contain some blank lines or blank strokes. So just draw a blank stroke with no stroke and no fill, then go to select same and then fill color. Then it is going to select some extra areas, as you can see. So those were the areas that compound paths fill it. So I'm going to erase them. Also, if I want to make it one color graphic, then I will need to remove this inside details. And now if I make it black, it is going to look like this. Okay, so that is good, but it is not looking very good. So let's try to fix that. So I'm just going to make a ellipse and I will make it a little bit like this, and then it is fixed. So as you can see, I have that area filled. Also for this design here, this one not that much bigger in size, something like this. I'm going to bring it top. I'm going to make it look like this. Also for this one, I'm going to, okay, let's select this, and I'm going to first of all select this one, arrange, send to back. Now select everything, press alt and click on this minus front. It is going to work like that. So maybe I will just remove some part of it. Maybe I will just remove this part from the 100. That is going to make my book visible there. So some science elements here just to fill the gaps. Maybe this one here. So as you can see, I am not making it too fancy or too detailed. So an apple can be a good graphic for a kindergarten or kids design, something like this. But okay, I think that is good enough. So as you can see, this is how it is looking, and I'm going to change some colors of the graphics. Let's use something from the design itself. Maybe I will use this one, not that one. Let's use this one, days of school. Let's make it this color, something like this, and I am happy with this graphic. So this is going to be my final design for this one, but this is going to look good on a black shirt. But the problem here is we don't have any kind of black for any of our elements yet, but we have some black lines for our graphic. So one thing we can do is we can add a black line for all of the other elements of the graphic, or we can remove the black lines from this graphic. Let's remove it and see how it is going to look. But if I remove it, as you can see, this is how it is going. This area of the 100 graphic is going to be visible. So let's do something. I'm going to make a offset path. So okay, so I am using code path, object path, and then offset path. I am using shortcut, so that's why you may not understand. So I'm going to make offset path. Do not click anywhere. Make it merge, unite, cut it. Now select this 100, open transparency and paste it here. Make sure that it is 100% black. It was 100% black anyway. So this is how it is going to look. And for this area here, we can do the same. Just cut it, paste it inside, merge, unite, and make it 100% black. So this is how it is going to look. And now if I just try to remove the blacks from here, it is going to work. So this is how it is looking. It is not looking great, but if I make the background black, it is going to look good. Also, if I change the, let's say, shirt color to something like this, it is going to look like this. And if I want, for any case, if I want, I can make it one color design in just one click. So nothing is going to stop me. So I hope it was helpful for you guys. This is how you can make a graphic like that. Let's work on this one. So I crashed 100 days of school with a monster truck, so we can use AI again. And for that, I'll just change the prompt from here, illustration of a. So the prompt will be illustration of a big cartoony monster truck jumping, vector rod, black lines, sticker. So everything else is going to remain the same, and it is going to give me an image. I hope I will be able to use that. So as you can see, this is what I get from AI, and this is pretty good looking graphic. I don't need to worry about the colors, but let's say cartoony monster truck. If I search it on Google, I'll be able to find some graphics that I can use for the color reference or something like this. I like red color for the kids. So this is how it is going. I am going to take the colors from here. But first of all, we need to prepare that image for using. So I'm going to do the same process here. This is my monster truck. I'm going to just put it here, and let's trim this image so that everything else is removed. And I'm going to go to object, adjustment and then threshold. I don't remove the background this time, so that is the same process, but let's make it like this with some details remaining. Okay, so first step is I need to expand this or rasterize this layer, then it will be able to, I will be able to copy this one from Photoshop and then paste it in Illustrator. So as you can see, again I am going to trace that image in that exact same method, trim it. Trimming is really important. If you don't trim, you will see what happens. So then you will come back and trim. So if I remove the backgrounds like this, as you can see, these are also being removed. So that means I need to keep this part of the graphic, but it is not staying. So let's see what is the problem here, what is the issue here. So there are some open paths like this, we need to fix that. So I can use Shift B, which is the shortcut of blob brush, and I can draw it. That is going to join my graphic wherever I have a, let's say I have an open path like this. I am just going to draw it, I'm just going to join it. So you can use blob brush, you can use, let's say, pencil tool or something like this to just to make it work. Also that area is looking good, something wrong in here, so something like this. So I hope that fixes it. Anyway, so now if I select them again and trim again, then I will be able to remove this part. As you can see, I have some details here that I wanted to keep, so that is good. Those parts are not important. Also there are some areas like this where you may want to keep some of the details, but they are also gone. Now there are two ways we can fix it. We can go back and make it trim again, or we can simply just use our pencil tool to draw it like this, send it in the background, make it white. So I think that solves our issue. Anyway, I'm going to trim it again, and here I'm going to select this black layer, going to select all and select same, cut it. Now I'm going to select this layer, paste it on the front, on top by Ctrl F, and then I'm going to lock it. So here I'm going to ungroup everything. So this is the example, this is the colors I want to pick. So I'm going to pick some, this red for the truck, this green for the rim, or this color for the smoke. So that is good. Now for this one, I have some pink in my design, so I can easily select them by selecting one and then go to select same and fill color. So that's what I did with the shortcut. So this is how it is looking. For the rim color here, I am going to pick that green. Also this is really easy because I have this black layer locked, so I can easily select this part, nothing is going to block it. But if you don't have that part locked, it is going to make you some trouble. So from here I'm going to make it like this. Also for this area, for some of it I'm going to make it green. Also all these inner parts, let's make them green in this color. Let's see how it looks, then I will make it that color. Okay, that is fine. So then for these still parts, I'm going to make it this color, and maybe for this part, just to make a variation of the graphic, nothing else. So that is okay. So as you can see, it is connected here. That's why when I am trying to select it, it is selecting everything. So to fix that, simply I need to take my knife tool, and with knife tool I will make a cut here. So that cut is going to separate that layer. So I'm going to select it. Now it is going to fix that problem, but there can be some issues like this. So let's say I want to erase a part like this, but that will make a blank area here. So to fix that, I'm just going to draw a black area there, send it behind everything, and we are good to go. So as you can see, this is how our graphic is looking right now. I am selecting this graphic and I have unlocked that layer, and I'm making everything a group. Then it will become one graphic. So that is good. I crashed 100 days of school. So I crashed. Okay, so this is the text I'm going to put on this area. I'm going to make a custom brush with it, something like this. Then I'm going to draw a line from here to here, then apply my this brush on it. So this is how it is looking. But if I press shift W, so shift W is the shortcut for white tool, you will find it here. Then I am going to make this area bigger, something like this, and then I am going to place it here. So I crushed. Now 100 days of school, 100 is the important part of this graphic, so I'm going to make it something like this in this area. Okay, I'm trying to cut it and paste it front, but it is not working because of the layer. So we are working on this layer and the graphic is on the top layer. So if I press it here with this layer selected, it is going to work. 100 days of school. So I'm going to make it very similar looking to the other one. 100 days of school. So just a smaller part like this here, days of school, 100 days of school. So again, I'm going to bring this ruler here just to make it, just for making the wide of the design. So maybe I will just bring it here to make it a little bit bigger in size. So now everything else is looking good. Okay, let's put it here. And then for this one, I'm going to just expand it, bring it down a little bit here. So for this part, I'm going to place it in this area. Okay, so this is the text. Let's expand it. Now for this one, I am going to make a offset path for it, cut it. I'll put it on top of the tractor, the monster truck graphic, because that is not the important part. I mean, that is not the important part of the graphic. So this is the important part. So you can do something like this here, nothing to worry about that. So for the school, it is okay. Okay, so this is how it is looking. But for the monster truck, I'm going to make offset path. Okay, it is with thousands of color layers, so it can look like this. Okay, open transparency and paste it here. So let's merge and unite. Make sure that it is 100% black. So that is okay. Now this is how my design is looking. I crushed. So let's make it this color or maybe this color. I crushed 100 days of school. Okay, so we can maybe just put this color into the design. I don't know how that will look. So this is how it is looking. And okay, so this layer is on the bottom layer. So let's paste it here. So as you can see, this is how it is looking, and that is fine. We can use like white color for some of the areas. If you want, you can make it colorful like the example image. That is also good, nothing to worry about. Let's not use too many colors, just make it as simple as possible. So as you can see, this is how it is looking. Okay, maybe I will just fix this a little bit in this way, maybe, then paste it here. Okay, so maybe I don't need to paste that, it is already looking good. So this is how it is going to be, and with the black background, this is it. So okay, so that's the second design. I'm going to just paste it here, place it here for now. And for this one, so there are very simple graphic, but the main thing is creating a dinosaur like this. So for marking the days, they're using crayons here. I can use something like this just to show you guys. So something like this with this Illustrator brush, and it is going to look like this, and we can do it like this. Then another one will be something like this. But the thing here is we are making this design is for a, like this design is for kids, so we cannot use, or we should not use something like this, because that will make it look like a horror or something like that design. So this is not the perfect way. That is why they are using crayons. So I was thinking, why didn't they use it like a shape or like handwritten shapes like this? But that is not for kids, that is not suitable for kids. So this is something for kids, that's why they're using crayons. You can use pencils too, but let's use a dinosaur, or let's make a dinosaur like this. Okay, so as you can see, this is the prompt I used: illustration of a cartoony dinosaur wearing a sunglass and a backpack. Here's a school vector art, and this is what I get, and I'm happy with it. I can use it. So let's follow the same process. So this is the black lines that I get from Photoshop. I'm going to trace it, and I'm going to expand it again, trim it. So this is how it is going to be. Now I can change the colors, and for changing the colors I created another version of it. So this is also from glyph, so we can use it from here, or we can simply just use the colors of it, something like this. Here is another color, and for the backpack let's use this red. That is good. Maybe for the sunglass we can use this color. I'm not sure, so I will use it. So now this is how it is looking, but the thing here is, as you can see, there is a like this yellow part of the dinosaur that didn't come with our this graphic, so we need to fix that, and for fixing that we need to draw that part. So as you can see, this area is going from here, but it is not joined. Maybe I will just use my pen tool for this one. Sorry, not like that. Yeah, so that is going to make us a area here there. And for the belly part I am going to just use another. So something like this is going to work for me, maybe a little bit thicker in size. Okay, something like that, that is fine. Now for this area I am going to just make a random shape which I will send in the background in white. So it is going to fix my that issue. So it is looking like this. Okay, so okay, let's keep it like that. Now all I need to do is select everything and then trim, so then it is going to merge with the shapes that I created. So again I am going to selecting the black lines, cut it, paste it in the top layer. Okay, not like that. Cut it, make another layer and paste it here, because I am already working in this layer. So anyway, I'm just going to ungroup it from here. So for the body of it I'm going to use this part, and for the inside part I'm going to use this color. Okay, that is good. Okay, so this is the final colorized version, and I'm going to just unlock the black layer and make it a group, so then it will merge and become one group. So here I'm going to make this one. So long kindergarten, it's been fun. So kindergarten is the main focus text of my this design here. So I'm going to, let's try in their way. So long, maybe let's use it like this. So long kindergarten, it is going to, I'm going to apply this arc lower on it, and then I'm going to drag it and make it look like this. So long kindergarten, it's been fun. So I have this text here. I'm going to use my divide text frame. So this is not built in with Illustrator. You will need to download it from external resources and then install it. Then it is going to work on your Illustrator. Lookout first grade. Okay, so lookout, I'm going to put it here. Lookout first grade. So let's put it here, and then I'm going to something like this. So this is going to be the wide of my design. So first grade is another focus text of my this design, so I'm going to put it here in this way, first grade. Then we can apply that opposite effect of that kindergarten text. So this is going to be arc upper, and let's put it like this. Let's break it. Look out first grade, here I come. Okay, so maybe I will use another font for this. Hey Charlie, this is a good font. Here I come. No, that's not. Chicken pie is a good font. Here I come. So let's use this one. So it's been fun. I'm just going to change the fonts because everything is being in one single font, and that's not how it should be. So it's been fun. I'm going to place it like this. It's been fun. And then look out. Okay, that's good. Look out first grade. Here I come. So okay, let's not overlap anything. I'm going to expand that too. So look out. I'm going to make it in this color. It's been fun. Kindergarten, we can make it colorful like this, but let's not do that for now. I'm just going to make it something like this, and that is good. So I have some elements downloaded. I'm going to use them. So here a pencil is a good one to use. A clock is a good one to use. This is for kids, so a idea bulb will work too. Something, I don't know kids use this or not, but they should use something like a painting tool. Maybe I will just use our Apple again, not a laptop. Some crayons should be good, but I don't see any here. Anyway, so let's use this. So these are the elements. Just going to put it here. Let's place this one. This color, a alarm clock is a good one, so I can use it in this area, but I need to make it one color. So okay, sometimes one color can be like this. So let's select everything, trim it, and use erase that part. So yeah, that one color is looking good. I have an apple, so let's put it somewhere here. An idea bulb. This is not really important, but let's try. Okay, again we can simply just use this one, unite it, select this one, make minus font, and we'll get that effect. So that is fine. Okay, I think this will look better here. That area is being a little bit empty. Here I come, so it should be something related to time. That is just my theory for now. Anyway, so this is how it is looking. Let's copy the apple here. Maybe the bulb I can put here. Okay, let's not do that. So this is how it is looking. This is going to be the final graphic for my this one, and I'm going to just pick black from the design, and this is how it is going to look. Also, if you want it to make colorful like this, that is possible. Again, another way is we can use this one, Ctrl C, Ctrl F to copy, paste in front, then pick any color you want, then use your eraser tool, then erase it like this, just to make an effect like that. So that is also good, but let's not do that. So this is my final graphic, and if I just make it like this is going to look a bit weird because nothing else is having black lines, only this. So I am just going to take out all the blacks from my design, and this is how it is going to be. If you put it on a black shirt, it is going to look like this. If you put it on a red shirt, this is how it will look. But red is not a ideal shirt for this design because it is already using a lot of red colors, something like that. But other colors will look good. So as you can see, this is how it is going to be, and this is black. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you have any questions or any part that you didn't understand, let me know in the comment section. I will try to answer them. Also, if you want to practice like this, that is totally fine. And if you want to upload this kind of designs to different websites like FreePic and Creative Fabrica, that is also fine. You can do that. There is nothing wrong in it. There is no copyright issues or anything like that is going to happen to you. So thank you for watching, guys. Have a great time.